No, please. No. Oh. Oh. No. 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 No, I can't. Please, not again. No. No.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Oh, not again, please. No.
Sure looks like it.
No. Please, no.
For the past few weeks, my life has honestly been pretty good. I finally invested in some decent film gear, and I have had more fun making these last couple videos than every single other one combined. I've started recording some new music, and I've got a bunch of gigs coming up soon as well. I've also just gotten a new job that I absolutely love as a landscape laborer, and somehow on the second day of work, I fell down and sliced the palm of my hand open. As you can probably tell, it's still winter here, so I'd finished working up on this hill, and as I was coming down, I stepped on a patch of ice that I couldn't see, slipped and fell, and cut my hand on this wooden pallet, and I basically cut it about that deep, and I needed 8 stitches to fix it. I'm not trying to make you feel bad for me or anything. I really don't care that I got hurt, but it just kind of threw a wrench in a lot of things I got going on. I can't really do much at work with one hand, can't really play music either, and today I was supposed to film a much different video than this one, but we'll get into that in a second. See, there's a lot of things in my life that I take for granted, and I feel like I don't really realize that until I can't do them anymore, just like having this injury. And it's really started to make me think about how I used to live life when I was addicted to social media. 4 years ago, I deleted social media, and my life has changed so much ever since. Back in middle school, when I was using social media a lot, I was extremely insecure. I was also really tiny, and I looked a lot like Lewis from Meet the Robinsons, as you would have seen in that intro. There was things like basketball in particular that I was really passionate about in life, but whenever I did them, I always felt like I had some kind of handicap holding me back. And it was always from my own thoughts. I was so bad of an overthinker that the best defense anyone could play on me on the basketball court was literally myself, because I wouldn't want the ball. And also, I just fell down a lot. And the thing was, I wasn't always insecure as a kid. Before I got Instagram, I was just generally happy, and everything changed when I started using social media. And to prove how awkward I was, here's something from my old teammates.
Who, Kobe? Yeah, I remember him in the junior basketball team.
He had potential, but in a way that was a little awkward on the sides, a little rough on the edges.
5'6",
5'2".
maybe 80 pounds.
So what if he couldn't say hi in one full swoop sentence? But he was also 5'2",
Okay.
and 90 pounds.
They spot him all around, but yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
He had the potential, he had the spirit.
Potential and spirit he did indeed have, but life would go on to move him in a different direction. Young Colby would instead change professions. Being called towards music, he would partially leave his basketball dreams behind. He would go on to play 2 more seasons of high school basketball, but in March of 2023, the final nail was put in the coffin. During the second round of the provincial championships, Colby would somehow manage to trip over his own foot and sustain the career-ending injury of an ankle roll. Unable to compete for the remainder of the playoffs, he then decided to hang it up for good. Until this guy said I dribble like a 5-year-old.
Standing at 5 inches and 2 centimeters, he has the walk of a fashion diva. His shoe size is 2.5 women's. He is dying in a washroom right now. He is pooping. And he's white and pasty. It is Joshua.
Here's the news. Wolfy Wallace is a fraud. He can't guard me. His moves, he's got elementary moves. An elementary school crossover. Dribbles like a 5-year-old. In this upcoming 1v1, I'm gonna beat him so bad, his own mother won't be able to recognize him. His own mother.
Cinematic, crazy WWE intro aside, this is the man I will be playing 1v1 in to settle everything once and for all. Because how many times do you think we've played?
If I decided to take jab, I'd say like 10, 15,
and
maybe more.
I think I've won all 15.
50,
And yeah,
it's 50.
I'd say it was 50-50. But anyway, this one, we should do a stipulation. Put $100 on it.
I'll be done.
Okay, cool. Sure. 100%. Anyway, yeah, this is gonna be one for the ages. First basketball debut on here. I'm coming out of retirement, possibly going back in it after. But anything else you want to say?
I look forward to it.
That's not the sporting attitude I was expecting. I was expecting some competition out here. But yeah, are you ready for it?
Sit down and grind. I'm ready.
Next, oh, you heard it here. Born ready. I've tried to record this section 4 separate times, and it has always been cloudy every single time. I was hoping to get a sunset, but you know, it is what it is. And I know there's a lot of videos out there and stuff that's saying like, oh, this changed my life, oh, this, doing this, and I know I've made a few of those. But if there's one thing that genuinely changed it all for me, it was getting away from social media. And I know I've said this a lot, but it allows you to take a step back, and it actually allows you to have time to process and think, because there's a lot going on in your mind regardless, whether you're always looking on social media, and you will always compare yourself to people and get ideas of things that you think you should be doing. When you go on these apps, you always have new desires put in your mind. And I think if you would have told younger me about a lot of this stuff that I'm doing nowadays, he probably would have shit his pants if you would have told him what I'm doing now, in terms of running a YouTube channel, in terms of the last couple months I spent traveling, in terms of making money doing music. Doing these things are things that my younger self would have shied away from. I would have sacrifice something that I genuinely wanted to do for a sense of security, because doing these things are uncomfortable. Taking the chances to do the things that you want, they don't feel good in the moment sometimes, and social media provides you with that security, or at least the false sense of security. And once you get away from that, you have to search for your own meaning. You have to go find it yourself, because you can no longer just go get it, or well, you can, but if you want better for yourself, which I did, you have to go find it for yourself. And that's what allowed me to change my life. All right, I hope you enjoyed. What's my outro? Stay tuned for the basketball 1v1. Here's the stitches in my hand. I know it looks like I got a football seam to my wrist, but anyway, yeah, I'll beat Josh next week, and go make something you're proud of. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.